Two. We got two games, meaning that every day over the next couple of weeks it's either really busy or really, really light. And there's a lot of reasons why the NHL does it. We got American Thanksgiving coming up next month, so you're trying to maximize your return in terms of your attendance and all that wonderful stuff, and figuring out which nights people attend. And then you've also got to figure out which nights are the buildings open, because most arenas that NHL teams play in are multi-purpose. All right, so first game is the Ottawa Senators in against Montreal Canadiens. That starts at 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern. The Ottawa Senators are now 9-11-1 overall. Montreal's 11-6-4. So Montreal coming off that loss last night. Ottawa coming off of a win last night. Now, it's against Detroit, so you've always got to take that with a grain of salt. And their record away from home is still 3-7-1. So away from home, Ottawa does have more difficulty. In their last 10, they're 6-4, so that is definitely noteworthy. Montreal, on the other hand, at home, they're 6-3-1. In their last 10, they're 6-2-2. So for Montreal, it's a good test. I don't see it as one that they're necessarily going to fail. That's why I'm wearing Montreal today, because I figure they win this game. Goals. Pajot leads the Ottawa Senators with 12. Duclair has 9. Tkachuk has 7. Assists, Connor Brown leads there with 12. Thomas Chabot with 11. And there's 4 players tied with 6 in the assists category. Penalty minutes, Borowiecki leads there with 29, which should surprise no one. Power play goals, Ennis with 3. And game-winning goals, it's Pajot with 3. I'm figuring it'll be Anderson tonight because Nilsson played last night for the Senators. On the Montreal side, their goals leader is Gallagher with 9. Tatar, Armia, and Drouin have 7 each. Of course, Drouin is going to be falling off of these boards as we continue, with him being out with injury. Assists leaders, Tatar has 13, Weber 11. Petrie and Danault both have 10 on the assist side of things. Penalty minutes, Tatar leads with 20. Power play goals, Armia has 3. Game-winning goals, Shea Weber has 2. And I figure it'll probably be Kincaid tonight because Price played last night. And it is standard that you don't play the same goaltender on both nights. You just don't. And the reason for that is simple. You want to make sure that your starting goaltender is fresh and rested when you get around to playoff time. And you don't want to be wearing them out. And also you want to make sure that your backup is getting enough work in, which I think sometimes teams still have a problem with. Moving along, starting at 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern, we have the Capitals in against the Rangers. The Capitals are now 16-3-4. It is an amazing record they have going, to which the Islanders would probably say, nah, that's cute. We're probably doing a little bit better. But the Rangers, 8-8-2 at home, and this is an old rivalry. I mean, technically both of these are old rivalries. It's just the players that were involved in the Ottawa-Montreal rivalry from the Ottawa side are basically almost all gone. The Capitals and Rangers, there are a number of players who are familiar with one another, although the turnover with the Rangers has been pretty high. Away from home, the Capitals are an insane 10-1-1. Over their last 10, they're 8-1-1. The Rangers at home, 5-4-2, so mixed results there. And over their last 10, 5-4-1. So kind of playing average there. That being said, for the Capitals, that record is fantastic, and you wonder, well, they're going to have to take a loss in regulation. I wouldn't be surprised if the Rangers win tonight, but the last time I said that, the Rangers lost 9-3. So, grain of salt on that, too. Goals. Ovechkin leads Washington with 15, because of course he does. Oshie and Vrana both have 10 for the Washington Capitals. Assist leaders, Karlsson with 27, Backstrom with 14, Kuznetsov with 12. So Karlsson has more assists than most players in the league have points. Penalty minutes, Hathaway has 30. We'll see today what happens with the spitting incident with him. I don't know. I would figure probably just a fine, I would imagine. Power play goals, Ovechkin with 7. Game-winning goals, Wilson has 3. I figure it'll be Holtby. It's not back-to-back nights, so I figure it will be Holtby, but we'll see. On the Rangers side of things, Panarin has 9 goals, and there are 4 players that have 6 for the New York Rangers this year, including Hedl. Assist leaders, Panarin has 14, Buchnevich has 13, and Strome has 12. Strome is also one of the guys with 6 goals so far this year. So in 18 games, Ryan Strome with 18 points, very quietly having a good year. Penalty minutes leader is Brendan Lemieux with 45. He is becoming one of the best-known agitators in the league. Power play goals, Panarin leads there with 3 game-winning goals. Strome and Hedl both have 2. So they've already confirmed as well that Lundqvist will play. Although I will say this, Daily Faceoff today has Lundqvist playing versus the Rangers. So I guess that means he's not going to have a good night. I know, it's just one of those slips. It's just people call me out, and I understand. So I'm just going ahead and saying on their website, it's kind of funny that it says Lundqvist is playing versus the Rangers. So I'm thinking it's probably against the Capitals, but who knows? Maybe they know something that we don't, and by tonight's game, when the start rolls around, Lundqvist is playing for the Caps. Maybe they know something. All right, there you go. You guys are all set up for tonight's action. Let me know your thoughts, winners, all that wonderful stuff in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and for all your support. I'll talk to you again soon.